said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now the toss. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Lost a throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ferguson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown.
There he goes! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Got a man, it's Robinson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. It's a draw. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Gibson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it. Slithers into space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Off play action on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions?
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too.
He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fires to the end zone. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking for room, it's Russell. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Daniels. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The hand to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start him, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Razorbacks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Russell. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Adkins. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He wants to throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on...
Trying to rumble in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Russell. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Into the end zone. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this
breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Gore. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying play action. And as he throws, quickly complete. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to... Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got a little space. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have.
And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Quick release on the RPO. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ferguson. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Quarterback making adjustments. The Razorbacks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing,
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the run, it's Cook. Looking for more room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Razorbacks are on the move. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So here comes the Auburn offense. It Looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Got it behind the line. It's Russell. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Gore. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Right on the money. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him beat.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. That's caught. It's Robinson. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Man, it's so many times these don't work. You practice them all week long. Nobody jump off sides. Make sure you stay on sides. Get down there as quick as you can. Hit the first person in front of you. Try to get a lucky bounce. And, man, if they didn't get one, and get the big onside kick.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
To throw, it's Daniels. Caught, close to the marker, it's Simmons. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking to throw on third. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Auburn! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Daniels. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. With the catch, it's Kane. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that.